Hey unsubscribers, this is Taylor Conroy, and I decided to make you a video because I just did an interview with Robin, and she was telling me about how you guys are beyond the status quo, you're game changers, you're disruptors, you're social visionaries, and so I thought I would talk to you about something that I think is beyond any idea of change and fighting and disrupting, and it is the idea of oneness. It's my favorite thing to talk about, and I only have one way to describe oneness in a succinct fashion in a 2-minute video, and that is like this. Let's pretend that you cut your right hand. You cut your right hand on a knife or whatever, something that cuts things. Cut your right hand open. Obviously what would happen if you did that is that your left hand would come over, it would clean it up, it would wash it out, it would bandage it, it would get it ready to heal, maybe put some ointment on it, whatever it needed, right? Well, after that was all done, the left hand would never say to the right hand, hey, by the way, you owe me for that. I came over, I saved your butt, you owe me, so if I ever get hurt, you're gonna need to take care of me. And the right hand would never say, oh yeah, you're absolutely right, thank you so much for that, I owe you. And that's because the right hand and the left hand can see they're part of the same living organism, right? And that, to me, is what oneness is, but between human beings. And though we can't see that we're the same part or the same part of the same living organism, because this is very dense and it's very obvious, that is what oneness feels like, is when you see someone and they're hurt, that you just do something. It's a very natural occurrence. Like the right hand coming over, that just happens, right? With no owing, with no debt, with no obligation, with no guilt or shame or duty or anything like that. It just happens. And that's what's crazy about oneness, is it changes, for me, it really changed the act of giving from being this, how we usually look at it, like this kind of hierarchical thing where I've got more, you've got less, and so I'm doing a favor by giving you something and you then, owe me thanks or anything like that. And changes giving into being something that just naturally happens. And then, if giving's just naturally happening, then being a social visionary or a change maker or a disruptor, that also just happens because that's natural. That's kind of going in the flow with how things should be. And I think that's what you guys all stand for. So I'm honored to have an interview coming out very soon. I hope you read it. Thanks for having me.